this space. Oh, I also get 5 coins inside it. Nice. Alright, we're gonna get an 8. Alright, let's go try to be a movie star again. Well, it's almost perfect right there, but that's good enough. So we get 14 coins there. Alright, let's go ahead and stop by the orb shop. Oh, we get a sale, so that's definitely very useful for me. Alright, I gotta go for a Super Shroom Orb. Okay, thankfully we are gonna make it to one of those treasure chests. Let's open it up right here and see what we get. There we go! Finally we're on the board with the star. That is what I'm talking about. Now let's find out what the new treasure chests are this time. There's one right up there. Then we got one right over there. And we got one right there. Okay, oh boy, where do I want to go from here? Okay, so Toad is approaching one of those treasure chests on where they are at now. So I'm thinking I should go to the right. Drybones is using his Super Shroom Orb. Alright, he gets 6, 1, and 10 for a total of 17. And he doesn't even have enough coins to buy something in the orb shop right now. But he does get an opportunity to play some baseball. And it looks like he was only able to hit one ball here, so he's gonna get 2 coins. And he's getting a Zap Orb right there. And he does not have enough coins to open up that treasure chest. Alright, on to a 1 versus 3 minigame, and we're playing Spinner Cell. Alright, now I have Wario and Drybones as my teammates. Alright, let's go. Drybones is out, and same with Wario, so it's all up to me. Just gotta try to survive for 15 more seconds. Alright! We got it! We definitely survived that one very well. Okay, 3 more turns left to go right now. And Toad's gonna bring out his Super Shroom Orb, and he also gets 1 coin inside it. 9, 4, and 3 for a total of 16. And he doesn't even have enough coins to open up that treasure chest. Oh, Toad gets another Super Shroom Orb. That's lucky for him. He can't even afford to go through the gate right here since he doesn't have enough coins to do that as well. Alright, time for Toad to play some baseball here. And Toad was only able to hit one ball for 2 coins. Alright, so Toad gets a Toadie orb, but he's got too much orbs, so he's got to toss some in the way. He's getting rid of one of his mushroom orbs. And Toad can't even open that treasure chest either. Alright, let's see what happens with Wario now. 6. Alright, time to see how Wario does in trying to be a movie star this time. Alright, looks like he got through that right there just fine, and he's gonna get 11 coins. But he's gonna lose 9 of them on that red space, so he only was able to gain 2 overall. Alright, let's bring out my Super Shroom orb here. Four, 10, and 8 for a total of 22. Okay. Now, time to find out what we get inside this treasure chest. Alright, we got some coins in there. That's not bad. And we're gonna get a Thwomp Orb as well. Alright, now before I decide where I want to go, let me get a quick look at the board here. Okay. I don't want to pay to go through the gate right now. And now we're going to get an opportunity to play some baseball. Alright, let's hope we can hit a nice amount of balls here. Ball's almost perfect right there, but we hit 4 out of 5 balls, which is still very good. So I'm gonna get 8 coins out of that. Alright, I get a Hammer Bro orb. Alright, now what are we gonna get inside this treasure chest? Ah, it's a bomb! Gosh dang it. Well, at least that does let us know where the star is located at now. Okay, let's head that way. Alright, let's go try to be a movie star again. Perfect! So we're gonna get 15 coins. But we unfortunately are gonna lose 9 of them on that red space. But we still gained 6 overall, which is pretty good. Alright, Dry Bones is putting his Zap Orb right there. And he also gets 3 coins inside it. Oh, Dry Bones just rolled a 10 right there. Alright, so it's time for Dry Bones to go back and try and be a movie star. Ha ha! You failed! And looks like he's going to buy a Super Shroom Orb. Alright, it's going up. Alright, we're on to a 2 versus 2 mini game, and we're playing Spider Stomp. Alright, let's do this. And Wario's my teammate for this one as well. Alright, let's get ready to shoot those spiders. Oh, sorry about that, Wario. Alright, we're almost there. Just gotta shoot down this big spider. And we got him! Sweet. Alright, only 2 more turns to go. And Toad's gonna put his Toad Orb right there. He does get 4 coins inside it. 9. And Toad's losing coins for each space that he moves since he passed by Drybone's Zap Warp space. Alright, let's go see how Toad does in trying to be a movie star this time. Alright, looks like he's gonna get through that this time. And he's gonna gain 13 coins from that. But he's still gonna be losing a little bit more money out of that. For what I was mentioning earlier. Alright, so Wario's gonna put his Piranha Plant Orb right there, and he gets 4 coins inside it. Alright, 6. And looks like he's going to buy a Lakitu Orb. Oh boy. This could possibly help him out right here, but we'll see. Alright, let's bring out my Thwomp Orb right here, and I'm gonna have to put it on that space. Alright, we do gain 4 coins from that, and we get a 7. Alright, let's hope there's something good in the orb shop that can help us out here. Alright, another sale. Okay. I'll gladly take a Lakitu Orb, thank you very much. Alright. We're gonna go up here. And now Drybuzz is gonna use his Super Shroom Orb. Five, 6, and 2 for a total of 13. And looks like Drybones is going to be getting that star right there inside this treasure chest. So that's going to put him up into the lead with 3 stars at the moment. But with that Lakitu Orb that we just bought on this turn, maybe it could possibly help me out right here. You just never know. Alright. For the new treasure chest, we have 1 right there, and then there's 1 right there, and we have 1 right there as well. Oh, now Drybuzz Tails is gonna get a Koopa Kid orb. So now Koopa Kid is gonna place it on a random part of the board. He's putting it over there. Oh, Drybones just landed on a Bowser space. And he's doing a single-player Bowser mini-game. Okay. And what's gonna happen if he loses? And he has to give up half his coins. It looks like he's going to play Treasure Doom. So this is basically where he's got to open up these chests in a certain order. Alright, let's see what happens. Go! He's got 10 seconds left, but can he make it to the end? Looks like he's barely going to do that with 1 second left on the clock. Oh man. Can't believe Drybones just very got lucky on that. So it looks like he's going to keep his money the way it is for right now. We're doing a 1 versus 3 mini game here, and we're playing easy pickings. I got Totem Wario as my teammates for this one. Alright, let's go around and hopefully we can get a nice amount of gems out here. Alright, that's a pretty good start. Okay, that will totally help us. I couldn't quite break one more rock in time, but thankfully we do get the win with 11 points. That's very nice. Okay, so now it's on to the final turn. And Toad's gonna bring out his Mushroom Orb. And he's gonna get a 10 and a 1 for a total of 11. We of course can't buy any orbs on the last turn. And that's where Toad has to stop here, since he went up to the space where my Thwomp Orb was at. And I had a feeling that Wario was going to bring out his Lakitu Orb right there. No surprise there. Looks like Lakitu's going for that treasure chest. Alright, what's Wario going to get in there? Oh, it's a bomb! So that means he's going back to the start. Nice try. Alright, 10. But apparently that actually does help him get to that treasure chest. So he's got a 50-50 chance of trying to get a star. And he's going to get it right there. Oh, man. We're kind of in a little bit of trouble right now, but we'll still see if we can possibly get lucky right here in terms of trying to get the win. Alright, anyways, we have one treasure chest up there, and then there's one right there, and we have one right there. And Wario's challenging somebody to a duel. And he's going to challenge Toad. And they're playing Warp Pipe Dreams. Alright, so let's see who's gonna make it to the center first. It looks like Toad wins that one. Alright, let's see what Toad is gonna steal away from Wario right here. Just 10 of his coins. Alright, on to me. And we gotta use my Lakitu orb right there. Alright, come on, hope you can help me out here, Lakitu. Alright, it's going for that treasure chest. That was right near this one. But hopefully it's still something good for what I'm looking for. Nope, it's just some coins. But at least it's not too bad. Alright, we're gonna get a 9. Oh, we lost some coins on the red space. That can't be good. And Drivels is gonna get a 4. Alright, 2 versus 2 minigame to finish things off, and we're playing World Peace. Alright, so for the last minigame, I'm paired up with Wario. Alright, what are we starting with here? Oh, a heart, okay. That was pretty simple. Alright, let's move on to round 2. And next up we have the circle. I've got that one. Alright, one more point we win. Alright, now we have the plus sign. Alright! We successfully won that minigame. Okay. So anyways, that is it for the last turn. So now it's time to go over the final results, and then we will see who our winner is in just a moment. So let's take a look at everybody's stars. Drybones did have the most in the end with 3. Toad and Wario had 2, and I have 1. So we're going to have to hope that we get lucky here in terms of the bonus stars if we want to still win this game. Alright, let's take a look at our coins. I had the most of those in the end with 94. Alright, now let's find out what our bonus stars are for this game. Running star, shopping star, and red star. Alright, anyways, let's go and start things off with the running star. And the person that is going to be getting this is Drybones. Alright, let's move on to the shopping star. Let's see who gets this. That goes to me. Okay. Alright, time to end things off with the red star. And that is going to me. Alright. Alright, let's see who the winner is. It's Dry Bones! Oh, wow. We did still try our best out there, and that's all that really matters, but Dry Bones becomes the superstar for this game. At least we didn't do too bad of a job. We ended up coming in second place, which is still a pretty good placement overall right here. So we were a little bit close right here in trying to get the win, but if only we would have had better luck right here on the board trying to get the stars from the treasure chest, I could have had a better chance at trying to get the win, but it is what it is. But either way, still, this was a lot of fun. So anyways, let's now go ahead and go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. So, I did have a mini game by quite a long shot. In fact, I had it by 77, I believe, over Wario from what I am looking at. And then I had shopping by 10 over Dry Bones. Oh wow, there was a three-way tie here for the most orbs used with me, Toad, and Dry Bones. We each used 5 of them, while Wario ended up using 3. And it looks like Dry Bones had running by 11 over Toad. That was pretty much the whole point on why I ended up winning this game right here. There was just nothing much we could do about that. Toad and Dry Bones tied each other for the most blue spaces. So I had red by 1 over Toad and Wario, and Dry Bones was the only one that didn't even land on a single red space. Everyone had a character space but Toad, and me and Toad had 1 green space while Wario and Dry Bones didn't land on any of them. Wario was the only one that landed on a dual space. In fact, he landed on that 2 times. Nobody landed on any Mike spaces. Nobody landed on any DK spaces. And Wario and Dry Bones had 1 Bowser space, while me and Toad didn't land on any of them. And let's also go ahead and see our graphs as well. Alright. So anyways, it was a little bit of a shame of how we couldn't have a chance at that win right there, but like I said, I still tried my best right here. But second place is still not all that bad for where we ended up at, but no matter how things went, as long as I still had a good time out there, that's just all that really matters. So we're going to get 318 cruise mileage points. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 7 for the Nintendo GameCube as part of my 2025 Halloween special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.